Welcome to your mat. Today we will start on our backs with the knees bent and the soles of the feet down. So we'll just make ourselves comfortable. We won't be here for too long, but if you would like something underneath your head, you can grab a thin layer of blanket or maybe a towel to cushion the back of the head. We'll take the feet so that the feet are comfortably wide, and you can keep them here. Sometimes it feels nice to take the knees together, and this is just really for your own personal comfort and your lower back. So please do what feels best in your body always. So let's take our hands onto our belly. And without really thinking about moving or doing anything specific, just let ourselves relax. And maybe we haven't done this for a while, just it's an art to really relax. Let yourself relax and see what that means to you right now. Maybe your shoulders melt down a little bit. Maybe your lower back starts to release. Maybe you open your mouth and close your eyes. And just notice. We'll start with some deep breathing. This is a calming breath. You're welcome to do this anytime. It can also be done seated or even standing. It's just nice to relax on our backs for a moment. Just start to breathe, and as you inhale, notice your breath filling up your belly. And on the exhale, notice the breath slowly leaving the belly. This is just some simple conscious breathing, nothing fancy or no crazy technique here. It's just simple breathing. So inhale into the belly and exhale, release. I'll move with some deeper, longer breaths, breathing in through the nose now, inhaling deep into the belly. And once you feel full of air, just notice and exhale out of the mouth. Deflate, decompress, let go. Inhale, deep breath in. Once you're full of that air, just pause and notice. And exhale, release. All the way out. Repeating another cycle on our own, in our own time, taking our time. Very nice. We'll stay in this relaxed space. Bring our arms up so that the backs of the hands are down and the elbows are bent about 90 degrees. And if that's not possible, no worries. Just take your arms out a little bit wider so that you feel comfortable with the backs of the hands down. We'll take the head side to side. You can stay on your blanket or towel if you have a little layer there, that's fine. We're not going anywhere for a moment. Maybe open your mouth, stretch your face, stick out your tongue. And then just let a sigh out of the mouth as we begin our practice today. We'll draw both knees into the chest, holding on to the backs of our thighs. Rolling the ankles around in both directions. Spread your toes, just feel that mobility there. And then holding on to the back of the right leg, let your left leg lengthen all the way down. If that's not great for your back, you can keep your left knee bent. Take another breath in, give your right knee a hug. And on the exhale, we'll switch sides, nice and simple. So inhale, hugging the left knee in. Exhale, release, switching sides. Inhale, hugging the right knee in. Exhale, release to switch sides. Inhale, hugging the left. Exhale, release, and repeat one more time on each side, taking your time. Noticing that lower back. Always checking in with ourselves. Good. Let's take both knees into the chest and tuck our chin to our chest. We're going to do a little bit of rolling here, create some momentum, a little more energy. So keeping your chin tucked to your chest, let's rock and roll. So lift and lower, lift and lower. Keep breathing. Inhale down, exhale up, and then one more time. So that we come up to seated. Just pause for a moment, curling in. Very good. Let's take the feet forward slightly. The feet can come comfortably wide, taking our fingers onto our shins for seated cat-cow. As we inhale, let your heart come forward. Feel your shoulders moving back. Take your chin away from your chest. Make some space there for your breath. And as we exhale, just lightly holding onto your shins and rounding the spine. Watch your tailbone. You can add a little cushioning here if you need to. We'll only do 2 more breaths. Inhale and open. Exhaling, rounding. Inhale, open. Feel that fluidity in the spine, starting to feel warmer. And exhale, round your back. Let your head come forward. Tuck your chin. Release your face, your eyebrows. Good. And then we'll take our legs over to the side so that we can come up to all fours. You're welcome to move your blanket around if you have any knee discomfort. It's fine to add a thin layer of blanket under the knees. Why not? We'll be practicing yoga for the rest of our lives, so you might as well get into the habits of making things comfortable when we can and really enjoy. Wrists are under shoulders, knees are under hips. Start to just notice your alignment, your nice neutral spine. Good. So we'll activate our core strength here and keeping it really light. So your wrists are under your shoulders, your knees are under your hips. Extend the right leg straight back behind you so that your toes are on the ground. So tuck your toes under. You might feel a little bit of a stretch in the bottom of your foot. Maybe it feels nice to push back through your heel a few times. Good. If you feel more comfortable, it's okay to take your hands forward and you can shift a little bit, kind of front to back, but then we'll come back so that the wrists are back under the shoulders and we have our good alignment again. So feel your lower belly, nice engagement there, and then lift your right foot so the ankle is in line with your hip. So we have some nice internal rotation of that back thigh. On our exhale, press your hands and just like cat, draw your knee into your chest and let your head release here. So round your back. Inhale, extend. Exhaling, rounding. Inhale, extend. Exhaling, rounding. We'll do 2 more. You're welcome to add the opposite arm if you'd like with the thumb up. Inhale, everything extends. Exhaling, rounding. Inhale, extend. Exhale, round and pause. Pull your elbow in if you're knee in. Point your toe and release. Hand, then knee. Gently shift side to side. Bring the knees a little bit wider and release back into child's pose. Relax your forehead. Take a breath out of your mouth. We'll move back up to our all fours and do that same sequence on the opposite side. Very simple. Feels good. Now that we're a little more familiar, you can extend your left foot back, tuck your toes, feel the bottom of the foot starting to open. Maybe take your hands forward slightly and shift a little bit. Good. When you're ready, start to lift your left leg up so that your ankle is in line with your hip. And you can feel that long extension, that long line of energy. We'll start to draw that knee into the chest on your exhale around your back. Inhale, extend. Remembering our modifications, if we'd like to add the opposite arm, thumb up, head in line with spine. Exhaling, rounding. Inhale, extend. Exhale, pull in. Inhale, extend. Exhale, draw in and pause here. Feel the elbow and the knee start to meet if we're adding the arm. Good. Now release your hand and your knee. Perfect. Taking ourselves back towards child's pose, maybe rocking a little bit side to side. And then bring your arms forward, bend your elbows, possibly touching the thumbs to the back of your head. Just breathe here. Very nice. We'll come back up slowly towards all fours. Bring the hands forward slightly. Tuck the toes and just feel the energy through the bottoms of your feet. Feet are hip distance apart. Hands are shoulder distance apart. With very bent knees, start to lift your hips and let your chest move towards your thighs. Then press your hands. Feel the L shape of your hand really pressing between the first finger and the thumb. Release your head, downward dog. Feel the front of the thighs moving into the backs of the thighs and the length all the way down through the ankles. A nice downward dog. Taking 2 deep breaths, noticing where we are and how we're feeling. And just feeling the next inhale as we fill up the back body with air. And as we exhale, allow the knees to come down and bringing ourselves back, sitting the hips towards the heels, keeping our toes tucked.